Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, dear students, to our science class. Today is Tuesday, 27th of October, 2020. We are talking about adaptation. Now, what is adaptation, ya Juri? Can you tell me?
Adaptation is the features that the animals have so they can survive.
Excellent. They can survive or they can protect themselves. Excellent. Good job. So, yesterday we learned how cactus can live where? In the desert without water for a long time. It store water inside the stem. It has a very thick and waxy stem. Also, the plant over here, it has a long stem so it can take sunlight, energy from sunlight. Also, this big leaf, it can take sunlight when it's shady. All right. So, animals and plants only they want to survive and have shelters, good homes, good environment, or also they need to protect themselves from others. What about plants? Do they need to be protected from animals? Animals can eat them. So how they can protect themselves? Do you know how? Do you have any idea how plants can protect themselves? Yes, ya Lamar.
They have some some pointy things.
Excellent. Yes, excellent. They have pointy things. These pointy things, we call it thorns. Thank you very much, Lamar. You are right. Excellent. So living things that also have adaptation to protect themselves. Plant adaptation help keep plants safe. Okay. So these adaptation can be thorns, pointy things. When you touch them, it hurt you and it may cause blood, okay, or injury, a little bit injury. Some plants, they have bad taste. So if an animal comes around it and try to taste it, they will never come back again because it has a bad smell. And also plant can move. Let's see. This is the pointy thing that Lamar was talking about. This is thorns. So thorns on a prickly pear cactus make it hard for animals to eat its fruit. Also, look at this flower. This flower tastes really bad. Really, really, really bad. Also, this can fold. Imagine that this plant can fold. It can move quickly. So animals cannot eat them or insects. All right. Now, can you name two plants adaptation that protect plants animals from animals? Can you name two adaptation? Yes, Batul.
I know two plants. They can survive like
Okay.
the animals. They cannot eat them.
Okay.
I
What
know this
adaptation do they
flower
use?
they use when the sharps is on it. They cannot like when they want to come. They remember. Oh, I'm gonna not eat this. So what is
Okay,
cool?
we call it thorns. What do we call it here, Batul?
Mhm.
Thorns.
Thorns.
Excellent. Thank you, Batul, for your example. It's really great. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, Rosanna. What else? What else, yeah, Rosanna? Thorns? What else? How plants they protect themselves? Look, this plant is doing what? This leaf is doing what? Moving?
Yeah.
Yes, look at the leaf. It is closing. See? So it will fold the whole leaf to protect itself. What about this flower? Can animal eat this flower? No. Why?
Yeah.
They will say yuck. Why they will say yuck?
Because it's not food.
It has a bad taste. Excellent, excellent. So, adaptation for plants can be thorns, bad taste, or movement. Thorns, bad taste, or movements. Okay? All right. Are you ready for the next page? Let's see how animals can protect themselves, how they have adaptations to protect themselves and not only for living. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Animals, they protect themselves. They have adaptation to help them stay safe. These adaptation are these adaptation help to protect animals from other animals to eat them. Let's see, for example, like this skunks. Have you ever saw a skunk? Have you ever seen a skunk? Yes, Mariam. Yes, this face. I want this face. You know why? How does it scare people off? It gives them a really bad smell. Excellent, Lamar. Yes, it gives you a really bad smell. This is how it protect itself, how it defend on itself. Also, can you see this? See? Orkins. This is the sea orkins. Just a minute. Sorry. This is the sea orkins. Can you see this sea orkins? What does it have, ya Jayda? What does it have? How does it look like?
It have
Something really sharp. What is it?
pointy.
Pointy spines. Excellent. Pointy spines. I call it spine. These are spines and they are really sharp. Why? To keep them safe or to protect them from fish and crabs. So crabs and fishes
Also,
cannot eat it.
teacher, also it's the same like the taxes. Yeah, but not really the same look, but just
Yes.
pointy.
Excellent, excellent. And look at this insect. Can you find an insect over here? Can you find an insect? Who can see an insect over here? If you see an insect, give me your thumbs up. Point your thumbs up if you see an insect. Okay, so Fatima. Fatima? This is a leaf insect. How does, write two characteristics that help the leaf insect survive? It has the same what and what of the leaf. This is the insect. The insect and the leaf. How they are alike. Where is Fatima? Where did you go, Fatima? Are you a shy girl? Where is Fatima? She disappeared. Okay, can you unmute your microphone, please? Yes. Okay, okay. We'll see. Maybe she's a little bit shy. Let's see. Hi, Rima, how the insect, the leaf insect and the leaf are alike? They have what? Tell me two characteristics.
The leaf looks like the skin of the insect.
So they have the same what?
Yes, I want to go to the bathroom.
Of course you can go, but mute your microphone first. Hi Arima, what do they have? What does it have?
It has like the lines,
The same? The same. Okay, can I say the same shape?
Yes, the same shape.
What about the color?
Yes, the color is the same shape.
The same shape and the same color. Excellent. Thank you, Rima. You can mute your microphone. So the same color and the same shape, it will help this insect to hide. So when an animal come next to it or near to it, they will take a look at it and they will think maybe it's a leaf and not an insect. So the same shape, the same color will help it hide. All right? Okay, girls, I want to stop sharing this screen with you. I'm going to share the video. All right. Just a minute. Let's start. Okay, let me fix this problem. Just a minute. All right, we're back again. Let's start.
Animals have adaptations that protect them from plants and other animals too.
Start from the beginning. I want to start from the beginning.
Georgia is watching a TV show about Antarctica.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it to you from the beginning, so it's like a revision for you and a continuous for our part of the lesson today. Okay, agree? Let me see you. Okay, girls, show me your thumbs if you agree. Are you going to focus with me? Okay, let me put you here. I want to see you. Let's start.
Georgia is watching a TV show about Antarctica. Antarctica is near the South Pole. The weather is very cold there. Georgia notices some penguins huddling together in a big group. She wonders why they are doing this. Click the highlighted penguins to find out. Click the other highlighted animals to find out about the things they do that help them to live in this cold environment. When you're done, click the next button to learn about ways other animals and plants adapt to their environments.
Now let's learn about adaptation more and more.
These penguins huddle together to keep warm. They live in one of the coldest places on Earth. To survive during the coldest months, the penguins often huddle together. They take turns being on the inside of the warm huddle.
Oh, nice. So they stay together so they can get warm.
At first, Georgia thinks this bird looks like the toy airplane her brother plays with. But she learns that this is a bird called an albatross. These birds have the longest wingspan of all birds on Earth. Albatrosses fly to Antarctica to have their young. Their long wings help them to fly through the strong winds in Antarctica. Georgia watches the whales in the water. They seem to be playing and blowing bubbles, just like she does in her neighborhood swimming pool. But these whales aren't playing. They are helping one another to catch food. The whales take turns blowing bubbles in circles under the fish they eat. The fish won't swim through the bubbles. They get trapped in these bubble nets. Then the whales can easily catch the fish.
So adaptation means to have features help you survive, like these animals.
Welcome to the lesson, How Are Living Things Adapted to Their Environments? In this lesson, you'll learn about adaptations that plants and animals have that help them survive in their environments. The vocabulary word for this lesson is adaptation.
And
Click the word to find out more about it.
not superpowers. Adaptations are features. What are adaptations? Hi, Adina.
Yes.
What is adaptation? Superpower?
No.
What is it? Features. What is it?
Features.
Excellent. They have special things. Why? To help them survive. Okay? They want to survive in their environment. They want to be protected. Now let's see.
Did you notice that this seaweed has eyes and a nose? Wait, that's not seaweed. It's actually a water animal called a leafy sea dragon. Look, it even moves like floating seaweed. The leafy sea dragon's movement and appearance allow it to go unnoticed and help it capture food such as small fish.
Oh, so look at this animal. This is a real animal. It looks like a leaf, but it is a real animal. It has eyes, mouth, and it can move. If you see it, you may think it is a seaweed, but it's not. Seaweed with eyes? No, it's not a plant with eyes. It is an animal. It has this adaptation to blend in the environment and protect itself and hide.
Have you ever noticed how plants can look very different depending on where they grow? That's because plants have adapted to living in different environments. Adaptations are traits or characteristics that help an organism survive. Click on the first picture to get started.
Now let's see what plants have adaptations.
Plants need water to survive. Cactus plants live in the desert where it's dry. The thick stems of cactus plants are adaptations that allow the cactus to store water. The tundra is a region that is cold and has very little water. Plants in the tundra are small and grow low to the ground. Their size helps the plants prevent water loss and keep warm. Some plants, like water lilies, have adapted to growing in water. The water lily's roots reach the soil while their flowers and leaves grow above water. The large leaves of the water lily help it float on the water's surface. Adaptations for plants that live in the water include having flexible leaves and air spaces in stems that help hold the plant up in water. Why do you think some trees lose their leaves in fall and winter? Well, think about how this tends to happen in areas where it gets cold during winter. In fall and winter, trees lose their leaves to conserve water and to save energy during the cold months.
So all these adaptation to protect and to live in their environment.
Animals are also adapted to their environments. Click each image to learn about different animal adaptations.
Nice. Look at this bird. What is this bird name? Can you tell me? Do you have any idea? Who knows what is this bird? If you know, raise your hand. If you have any idea about this animal, please raise your hand. You don't know the name of this animal? Okay, Rima, what is it?
Miss, I don't know the name, but I heard that this is one of the six things that's because it has a ring nose and today's test is like about the like mammals stuff like that. There's one of it that has a long mouth.
Nice, nice. Okay, Rima. This is a toucan. Let's see.
You've probably seen a picture of a toucan before. A toucan is easy to recognize because of its big beak. The
Yes.
toucan's beak size is an adaptation that allows the bird to reach fruit that it eats.
So a toucan has a big beak. Why? So he can reach the fruits when he wants to eat. This is an adaptation for him to survive. What about?
A walrus lives in a really cold environment. To live in this freezing area, the walrus has adapted by having a layer of fat several inches thick to keep warm. Imagine having your very own built-in coat. The walrus also has long tusks that it can use for pulling itself up onto the ice.
So this is a walrus. It has a very thick skin, so it doesn't get cold in the cold areas.
Camel humps allow camels to go for weeks without eating when food is not available. The hump stores fat that the camel can use as energy. A penguin is a bird that spends a lot of its time in the water. It has adapted to its water environment by using its wings as flippers to swim.
Does a penguin fly?
Plants are adapted in different ways to get the nutrients they need to grow.
Do you think a penguin can
Can
fly?
you pick the plant that has adapted to getting its nutrients from the air and rainfall, not the soil? Click your response.
Tell me now, does a penguin fly? Yes, ya Malek.
No, it doesn't fly.
Excellent. Why it has long wings? It uses its long wings to what? To do what?
To swim.
Excellent, to swim. Good job. So it has a long wing, which is adaptation to swim and have its food. Is that right?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, Malak. You can mute your microphone. Now, who can do this exercise with me? I want you to tell me which plant is adapted to get nutrients from the air and not from the soil. Take a close look at the pictures. Who can take the nutrients and the water from the air and not from the soil? Does a big tree take the nutrients, water from the rain? Yes, no, ya Juri, excellent. What about a cactus? Does it have roots to take from soil or it needs from the rain? Does the desert have lots of rain? No, so it's not a cactus. What about the flower? A flower has roots also, and it takes water and minerals from the soil. Excellent. So what about the Spanish moss? From where does the moss get the water and the minerals, nutrients? Yes, Judy.
Is it from the air?
Excellent. Let's see.
You've got it. This is Spanish moss. It's known as the air plant because it has adapted to absorbing water and nutrients from the air and rainfall.
Yes, and from rainfalls. Excellent, excellent. Let's continue.
Plants have different defenses to protect them from animals and other plants. This nettle plant has long, stinging nettles that protect it from being eaten. When an animal gets too close, it learns a painful lesson and won't make the same mistake again.
So this is a new adaptation. Addition to what we said in the beginning of this lesson, we talked about how plants can protect themselves. So plants can protect themselves with bad taste, and they have thorns. And what else? What do they have here? Plants, what do they have here? Who wants to answer? Yes, Batul.
Yes, miss.
Okay, this stem, what does this stem have to protect itself? It has small
They have
what?
like the plants when they live where?
Take a close look at this stem. This stem. Does it
Yes,
pain if you touch it? Is it
I
painful?
if I touch it, it's gonna like hurt me in my finger or my
Yes,
hand because it have
excellent.
sharp on it.
Yes, it's a sharp, yes, it is sharp. It is,
Stem.
yes, excellent. It is sharp nettle. Okay, what about animals if they try to eat this plant? Can they eat it?
No, they cannot because it's gonna hurt them.
So it is adapted to protect itself. Excellent, Batul. Thank you. You can mute your microphone.
Okay, miss.
Animals have adaptations that protect them from plants and other animals too. Click the images to see some of the ways that animals protect themselves.
Okay, before we start, we talked about how animals can protect themselves. Hi, Mariam, can you tell me what? Give me one example about animal can protect itself. It has some adaptation to protect itself. Give me one example.
The sharps
Okay, how they can protect themselves?
and smell, the stinky smell.
Yes, the skunks. The skunks give a bad smell. So can other animals come and eat it or?
No.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Mariam. Thank you. Okay, let's see this fish. What this fish can do.
This pufferfish looks scary. By puffing up with air or water, it's telling bigger fish to go away. Pufferfish are extremely poisonous, so any fish thinking of having it for lunch would be smart to leave it alone.
So this fish can defend itself and puffer itself. If some animal try to taste it or eat it, it is really poison, so it will die. Now, no one will come around. Let's see this chunk, as we said.
Have you ever smelled a skunk without seeing it? Phew! Skunks are stinky for a good reason. That strong scent warns any animals that may want to harm skunks to stay back.
Yes, and we talked about chunks. Okay, now let's see the final slide before we go because time is up.
Is the following statement true or false? Plants cannot run away from animals trying to eat them, so plants aren't able to protect themselves. Click your response.
Okay, according to our lesson today and what you learned today, can you tell me plants cannot protect itself or it has some adaptation to protect itself? Who can tell me? Please raise your hand. Is it true that plants cannot protect itself? Who can tell me? If you want to answer, raise your hand. Yes, Rima.
Yes, they can protect themselves.
Excellent, excellent. So they can. The answer is false. Excellent.
Well done.
Excellent.
Plants have a
excellent.
lot of different adaptations for protecting themselves.
And we learned a
Some
lot
examples of adaptations that protect plants are having nettles, thorns, and a bad taste.
Yes, we learned a lot of adaptations for animals and plants, and all of them, they can protect themselves, and they have special features and not superpowers to protect themselves. I'm really sorry, guys. Our time is up. Please, if you have a next class, sign in on time. And good luck today in your exam. We'll see you بإذن tomorrow. Okay, guys? Love you so much and bye. See you tomorrow, inshallah.